to sacred therapy. Had to get something so I could write it down with. We're continuing to do the zodiac readings, but in between Cancer and Scorpio, it went down on this table, okay? A pop exploded and kind of got all my different cards wet. So the table got a little sticky. The cards got a little sticky. I did kind of want to still show you guys this because I feel like for Scorpio and Sagittarius, because we're moving from water into fire, this might apply. You guys might be going through unexpected things this year in 2024 that has to do with, you know, some indecisions and, you know, what you want as far as love is concerned. You also want to make sure you're not getting in your own way. I do see the King and Queen of Pentacles showing up here. So you could be connected into a higher level soulmate or twin. You do need to watch out for the tendency to self-sabotage, as well as, you know, allow yourself to be burdened by others. Okay. Overall, I do see you, you know, deciding to go ahead and follow Spirit's advice on your journey, which I can say is probably the best course of action. All right. For your topic of reading, it's you guys got Saturn, limits and lessons. Probably going to be really big for you in 2024. All right. So I'm going to gather all of these cards up. Ooh, I do need to wipe these decks off still. But I already have your guys' stuff separated out. Hopefully, I'm hoping I can put the cards I need to wipe off over here. You guys are working on trusting yourself. Spirit does want you to know that if you're not resisting, your alignment with your higher self could occur this year, as well as blossoming into who you are meant to be. Those transitions are right on time. Alright. We also have the King of Wands, Queen of Swords, Six of Pentacles. Yeah. These cards need wiped off so bad. As you can tell, they're kind of sticky. They had pop spilled on them. Well, the pop exploded. Somebody I know crushed a can on my table after having a little bit too much to drink, but you know, shit happens. And this was not myself. I wouldn't have said somebody I know if it was me. So yeah, there may be circumstances or changes or chaos happening this year for you, both Scorpio and Sagittarius, that is not in your realm of control. So yeah, be mindful of that. And I read you guys some of these ones that was sticking out to me. We are going to go ahead and just get ready to dive in here. I do need to get a little closer with my blind self so I can actually see what I'm looking at here. Alright, so we have Scorpio, we have Sagittarius. Scorpios I'm doing first so that we can wrap up. The water element and move over to the fire element. So let me get a little closer. 640. Scorpio, welcome to your reading. You are known as the mystic. I will say this about Scorpio. You guys are definitely not afraid to step into your shadow side. So I will caution you to be mindful about getting too comfortable in your shadow side, okay? Because you guys can kind of take a deep dive straight into that energy. And then I'm going to put this over here because you guys can take a deep dive straight into that energy, and that's just not somewhere where you want to stay at, either in love or career. All right. So here we have career. Here we have love. All right. This part of the table is a little sticky, and then we'll get into these spiritual messages. Okay. All right. So, okay. The 9 of Wands. So you're leaving different burdens behind this year, Scorpio, when it comes to your career. So you're only taking a look at what you can control, what you have a direct influence on. You're not really worrying about not allowing different things to overwhelm you in your place of business. You're also not feeling burdened if you're creating a new endeavor or I feel like you might be finding more enjoyment in work. So you're exercising more patience, not allowing things to burden you and overwhelm you when it comes to your job. The High Priestess is here in reverse. So I'm wondering if you don't feel fulfilled in your position. Perhaps this is something that you are taking a look at this year. I see you resting and pausing. So the time to make a big change may not be this year. Or if it is, you're going to have a period of rest and relaxation in between this big transition. And I see Spirit guiding you when it comes to your career, when it comes to what you want to do in your work life. All right. I feel like you're aligning your career with your higher purpose. All right. And this is bringing you joy, which is the opposite of heartbreak. So it's bringing you joy, and you're getting a wish fulfillment in your career. Let me get these all out here. We have the Devil reversed. Some of this is a little spicy on this card. Okay, so the Devil reversed along with the Ten of Swords reversed. So I feel like you're getting out of a really toxic, maybe work environment, maybe something that didn't feel very fulfilling, and you're aligning yourself with your higher purpose. This year for 2024. Yeah, and you're not letting all of these like negative self-doubts and these disbeliefs deter you any longer. You're not allowing these naysayers, these toxic people, these toxic work environment people. You're not letting anyone else limit you on what you are capable of doing. And that's a very powerful place to be in this year, Scorpio. All right, so I definitely can see that being a good thing for you. And I'm really loving for you guys the fact that you're tapping into joy. Because, like I said, a Scorpio can kind of get lost in their own darkness, their own shadows. They take deep dives into the shadow world. All right. What's very uncomfortable initially for a lot of people, and I can imagine especially for a Scorpio, is to come out of those shadows, to come into yourself, to come into your light body. All right. To tap into what really brings you joy. And I see you doing that this year, even if it's only just in one area of your life right now, which we're going to talk about love here in a minute. But you're getting that wish fulfillment, which means it's bringing you joy. But you see the Three of Cups didn't come out. Even when you guys are discussing joy, it's coming out as like a reverse of the heartbreak card. So don't be afraid to feel joy, to feel bliss, to feel love, you know? To know that those emotions are possible for you to feel in this lifetime. I am going to wash up the table, guys. I just had to do this probably in between y'all's reading and the rest of the fire signs. Sagittarius, you are probably wondering maybe why I put you in this pile. Well, I'll tell you that. Excuse me, during your reading. But Scorpio, I ran out of time for yours, and the other one, it would have cut us off anyways. So I'm going to lay out our cards here, and we'll see where you're at in love, okay? For 2024. So we have the Hermit. Yep. The Scorpios, I do know, aren't major social creatures. That doesn't mean that you can't be a social creature if you are a Scorpio. You may have other things in your chart that allow you to, be sociable. But overall, I feel like maybe this year you're kind of pulling back your social card, maybe being, more introverted, kind of working on healing and loving yourself at this time and dealing with those negative self-beliefs, right? So we're working through those. And then here we have again on this side the Nine of Cups. So you're also experiencing wish fulfillment in love. But you're in hermit mode right now, dealing with these self-limiting beliefs. Alright, these self-limiting beliefs, that can be anything. Anything that you have invested in that is not serving you. Okay, for example, if in love you believe that, well, I'm not going to talk to nobody outside of my state, you know, right? I ain't going to do no long distance relationships, right? That is a limiting belief, not self-limiting. Well, you're limiting yourself. You're limiting your options to what is available within the vicinity around you. And if you're talking about like in your state, or if you're talking about in your city, you'll be limited to love that's available in your city. Now, if you are already with someone, this could be you and them may be working on your guys' self-limiting beliefs within the relationship, within how you relate to, loving another person. Maybe you guys are dealing with a lot of childhood wounds at this time, which self-limiting beliefs would be, I'm not worthy. Okay, that would be like another one. I'm not worthy of love, or, love is complicated. Love doesn't have to be complicated. Love can be very simple. Or another one that I've grown up around, love hurts. No, love does not hurt. What people choose to do with it or don't choose to do with it, that hurts. Alright? So yeah, you guys are working on your shadow, your own internal shadow, and integrating that into your light body. Okay? And you may experience some tower moments this year. So if you're not actively doing this, if you are resisting dealing with your self-limiting beliefs, dealing with your shadow aspects, integrating them, becoming whole, you may experience a tower moment due to those self-limiting beliefs. Spirit will nudge you gently. And then once you ignore those calls, Spirit starts, kind of shaking things up for you. And then it continues and it continues until you have this explosion and you see that, either you have to rebuild from the foundation up, or you realize that your foundation was faulty from the beginning. All right. And this is going to cause you to have to release something, to let something go. Perhaps an old way of being, perhaps old ways of identifying with yourself, perhaps old ways of relating to other people that are no longer serving you in a romantic way. All right, you got Temperance again. So I feel like you're having to exercise patience with others and with yourself this year on a romantic level. You're gonna have to be patient with yourself. As far as healing goes, as far as being honest with yourself goes, as far as getting this wish fulfillment, and the blocks that are kind of in the way of that. Remember, those are the obstacles that are in the way are usually self-limiting beliefs. If it's not a third party or anything of that nature, and I'm not seeing any third party here at Ace of Pentacles. So perhaps you will meet this person and it will have something to do with work. Since the Heartbreak card did come up with work, perhaps this is the reason why you're changing jobs. Maybe you're changing jobs for love. Maybe you're doing a big move for love. That could also be a thing. Or if you're already with someone, perhaps you or them have this opportunity to travel at this time. So there's a new beginning here, though, when it comes to love. Potentially with a new person or with a person that you are already with. The Page of Pentacles, this new beginning is supposed to enable you to set up a solid foundation for this healthy relationship. Okay? For this healthy relationship that isn't burdened anymore by those toxic mental beliefs. Because the Eight of Swords is constraining, it's self-constraining. This, you're also creating a solid foundation where other people's self-limiting beliefs, so other people naysaying and hating on things, can't limit your own mental state. You're not adopting that. That's Five of Swords. The Hierophant. Yeah, and you're doing this by inviting God into your connection. God, Spirit, Source, Allah, whatever you believe in, you are inviting a higher power in to help heal you, heal the connection, or help guide you both in this connection with one another. Okay? Alright, Scorpio, we're going to get some messages from Spirit and from your person. Alright, so Spirit wants you to practice forgive and release. You are stronger when you carry love and forgiveness rather than anger. Perhaps some of you have been angry for a lot of your lives. I will say this. I had a Scorpio, a relationship with a Scorpio, and I thought that that was my person. And it was one of the longest relationships I've actually had. What happened was we signed up to bring out the worst in each other because we really were mirrors of each other's anger issues. And I say that to say that if you have gone through this on the other side and you're the Scorpio in the situation, which would not be my side, that would have been her side. Make sure you forgive yourself, forgive that other person, because honestly, attaching yourself to all that trauma and toxicity, it doesn't help you lead a happy life. And I really want that for you, Scorpio. We were karmic soulmates for each other. Or as you would call false twin flames. I didn't even know that language back then. But I literally thought that that was my person, and it was not. We didn't agree on shit. We did not agree on shit. So regardless of how you have behaved in previous relationships, own your stuff. Yeah. I'm not saying just be like, oh, well, let's not talk about it and bury it. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is deal with your things. Hold yourself responsible. Because a big thing that people do in toxic relationship is play the blame game. You did this and you said this and you did that. Nah, man. Run your side. And I'm going to run mine. You can't do it no other way. You can't have no healthy relationship no other way. Alright, so forgive and release. If you're trying to have a new beginning, especially with somebody else. If you really forgiven, that means that you're not bringing up no old stuff no more. And if you don't know how to truly forgive and truly release it, the release part is important. If you don't know how to let it go, you're not over it yet. Alright, and I would caution you if you find yourself in any type of toxic situation, Because Scorpios, not all, I've had really good friends that are Scorpios. We just not good in relationships together, like romantic relationships. But that doesn't mean that a Scorpio is impossible to have a romantic relationship that is successful, that is healthy, that doesn't have a whole bunch of drama in it. All right, but you guys have to do the work too. You know what I'm saying? And on the other hand, on that other side, you have to be mindful of who you are attracted to. Because, like I said, Scorpio likes that shadow shit. And ain't nothing wrong with it, but understand what you're signing up for. And you guys are smart enough to know you guys are very intuitive, very mystical creatures yourselves. All right, you guys understand the occult too. Even if it's not really your lifestyle, that's not really what you do, and you about God. It doesn't matter. You are still close as a Scorpio. You are ruled by Pluto. The veil is very thin for you guys when it comes to like extraterrestrial stuff, not just aliens, but like energetically things that seem outside of the norm. All right. So over here, unbreakable love. This person has a genuine love for you. You can overcome any issues that may arise. So for some of you, this person that you have in a new beginning with, this may or may not be a person that you've ever been with or you are currently with. So if you're not currently with this person, this may be somebody that you maybe just have a past life connection with, or, you know, and this is for people with Scorpio that have a strong placement for Scorpio in their chart. So sun, moon, earth, sun, moon, Venus, Mercury, rising, any planet that's in Scorpio, that means you got a strong placement in it, because it's only 10 planets and it's 12 signs, and not every sign gets a planet, not every planet, but that's what I meant. Yeah, not every sign gets a planet, but every planet does fall into a sign, okay? It just may not be all of them. So if you don't know your birth chart, take a look. I have free birth charts. You can search it on Google and pick one that works for you. Okay. Spirit wants you to make the effort. This love is worth taking risks. You are called to move forward. Forgive and release. So part of moving forward is that forgive and release that has to happen. All right. And Spirit is asking you to do this work. Hermiting yourself this year. Working on your limiting beliefs. Working on taking your power back from those beliefs that you adopted, that you didn't think that you adopted, but because, you know, somebody who loved you told you this false thing, you thought it was real, so you made it yourself. Like, for example, if you grew up and it was like, oh, you're going to be a heartbreaker, you may just was like, well, that's just my lot in life, that's just who I am. No, you have a choice. You have a choice whether or not you're going to be upfront with people, whether or not you're going to get involved in relationships where you know you don't want it to last forever. And be honest with the other person instead of leading them on. You have a choice on whether the level of transparency that you have between you and that other person. But make the effort. Make the effort to be romantic. Make the effort to heal yourself. Because it's not about what the other person is doing. It's about what you're doing. And if that other person isn't holding their weight, then you already know what to do. Right? True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. True and lasting love is here for you. I'm so excited for you guys for this. Because trust me, me and the Scorpio that I dated, it was heartbreaking because we felt like we just didn't know how to do none of this. Like, from where we had grown up to what we had been through in life. And I do apologize about my voice, guys. I am a little bit under the weather. That's why there's been such a delay anyways in between y'all's reading and the Pisces and Cancer reading. So... But I'm glad, and I've always wished I've gotten to this point. Let me not say always, because I didn't always wish her well. I was wishing vengeance for a long time. But after I was done being mad, you know, I realized that I learned a lot from that relationship. I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about her. I learned a lot about what love is not with a Scorpio. Okay? That was my journey. That's not all Scorpios, and I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if you've been through some toxic shit as a Scorpio, understand that it's because God felt like you were strong enough to handle that piece, to know that part of yourself, and still come out on the other side with light. Because me and her made it through. We made it through. I had to lose everything. But we made it through with our lives. And that was enough for me. Neither one of us is dead. Neither one of us went to jail. We both went our separate directions. And when I say it was a toxic relationship, I mean it was physically toxic, emotionally toxic, mentally toxic, financially toxic, just toxic, all across the board. Okay? But I don't wish her no harm. I processed everything that her and I went through, and I do wish her true love. Just not for me. I mean, not with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, not with me. Yeah, gratitude. You need to be grateful for the love already present in your life to attract more of it. That helped me so much on my healing journey. Scorpio, I feel like I can talk to y'all about the struggle so easy, and then maybe it's because I was with one of y'all for so long. Like, be grateful. If you waking up and you upset all the time, you living in anger, you living in misery, it's not a good mood for nobody to be in. It's not a good headspace for anyone to be in. And you can come from some broken shit and still build yourself up to not be broken. You can still heal those pieces. Don't just take my word for it. This is not in placement of therapy. You may need therapy. And that's okay. If you want to get professional help. For me, this is my therapy. Doing these cards and, writing and, talking to people. This is my therapy. I tried traditional therapy. That's just not for me. Open yourself to others. This is how you will create new friendships and attract a love relationship. So you have all kind of love available here for you, Scorpio. You have people praying for you who maybe not even in your own presence anymore. And that's because you do have a powerful presence. Your powerful presence, it matters. Whether you in your shadow or in your light, it matters which side of the light worker team you are on. Alright? I don't do readings for those who's trying to, work with demons and, literally the devil. I didn't used to believe in the devil or demons, but I know that they for real. I know there are dark entities on this planet. And the first time I ever seen one, it was in a Scorpio's eyeballs. And that's not to say every Scorpio is like that. I'm just telling y'all my experience. It matters what side you're on. You choose. You choose what you align yourself with. And if you made a deal with some demon, break that motherfucker. Alright? Break the goddamn deal. Make a deal with God. A new deal. Okay? Because ain't nobody or nothing, no entity more powerful than Source, than Spirit, than Allah, than God. None of them. Okay? So, cleanse yourself. Cleanse your house. I definitely don't worry about her popping up and watching none of this. She don't even watch nothing like this. She don't even read. She don't even know I do tarot. Because I didn't do none of this while we was together. You're going to have to look at yourself. Really look at yourself this year, Scorpio. I know I'm giving y'all personal bits and pieces, but I feel like that's going to help you look at yourself. If you have been hurt by somebody, you are holding on to that rage. Because I know a few friends of mine that's been hurt by somebody that they really loved. And a Scorpio can hold a grudge just like a Libra can. Forever. We can hold that muffin forever. Put it down. That's not hurting them. That is not hurting them. It's hurting you. I didn't even understand that it was important for me to forgive and release, and that was for me. As many times as I watched Diary of a Mad Black Woman, I still didn't get it until I got it. Because we can hear something over and over and over again. But you don't understand that you holding on to that misery, you're going to step into the same relationship with that same bullshit on your back. Go through the same cycle. It's not hurting them, it's hurting you. It's not keeping them unhappy, it's keeping you unhappy. And you deserve better. I want to see more for you. Alright, confusion. I feel unclear about where we stand. So potentially, you and this person maybe are not speaking, or maybe have never spoken about your romantic feelings for each other. Secrets, I haven't told you everything. Be careful with this secrets business as a Scorpio. Alright. My ex was the queen of don't get mad, but I gotta tell you. Like, you always got some secret up your sleeve. That does not help you build trust with nobody. Testing them and having secrets and doing too much, just too much. You know, we're getting too old for all that. This is not high school. That's some high school shit. So if that's what you're doing, that's some limiting beliefs right there that you need to take a look at. If you still holding on to secrets and testing folks and creating scenarios where they gotta jump through different hoops and everything, that's not something that needs to go on. It's not gonna have no healthy relationship. And then I got third party. There were other things that got in the way of us being together. So if you are not with this person, then this could be you and that other person maybe was with, you had a different relationship already going on, you were already committed with somebody, or this could be family, friends, work, maybe it was a long distance situation and y'all was just like, absolutely not. I don't know. Alright? Spirit wants you to know that there's some interference between the third party. This could be you interfering with y'all. But there is reciprocity here. I want to have equal give and take. You got to get out of your own way for that, Scorpio. And I don't care if you tired of hearing me tell it to you. You have to get out of your own way. If you aren't in your toxic energy as a Scorpio, that's great. If you're healed, you're matured, then take these messages as they look, okay? Take the positive side. I have met Scorpios that are in a really good headspace and are really healed. And that means that you're ready to continue to heal those self-limiting beliefs. You're ready to continue to not let anger rule your life. Alright, to let go of things, to express gratitude, and to make that commitment. I want you to be a part of my future. So you guys may already be in a connection, involved with somebody, and this looking like this would be perhaps a soulmate. All right, it's an unbreakable love connection. It's a romance of a lifetime. And true and lasting love is here for you. All right. God's giving you signs leading you to someone. So don't be too stubborn to follow them. And also, don't be so petty as to test them out. It's not a good feeling. All right. Let's get some light messages. Authentic truth. Yep. So in 2024, you guys are tapping into your authentic truth, which is going to help you annihilate all of that confusion. You're learning to let go. Okay. Letting go of holding secrets, letting go of third parties or non-committal tendencies. All right, habits. You're tapping into your joy here with number 27. You're expanding. So you're growing, you're expanding, you're blossoming. You're manifesting this wish fulfillment. Yeah, absolutely. In both career and love. You're channeling. Be careful what you're channeling. All right. Make sure you state your intentions. Make sure you state the entities, the spirits, the guides that you will deal with. All right. I don't deal with no shadow beings in my readings. If it shit comes out, that's because God had to tell you that. I deal with God and guardian angels. Channeling. Yeah. Working on meditation, so tapping into your spirituality in this lifetime. And then you may, like I said, nothing has gone wrong. So you may be involved. Sorry about that. Anyway, you may be involved in a sacred contract with a soulmate. Okay, because we have the yin yang symbol here, but I'm not seeing twin flames for you guys. You may be, but not everyone is. So essentially, you may have thought that everything is messed up between you and a twin. I'm really not feeling like you know who this person is yet, though. Maybe God is about to reveal them and you're having to do the work before you get to them. Yeah, universe. The universe is guiding you to that special person. Allow everything to take its natural course. That's crazy. I just said that because it was here next to the God card. Yep, challenges. So the universe is guiding you through all these different connections. And then there's challenges, though. All true soul connections involve challenges that can be overcome together. That does not mean you heal them, they heal you sometimes. But it doesn't happen in a forceful way. Get your shit together. It doesn't happen like that. Okay? Love. Love conquers all. So, Spirit is telling you not to give up on love. Honor your loved one and you will notice your relationship become stronger. Soul. Your soul is preparing to reconnect. Trust in the process. Learn. Let love show you how to learn from each other. Respect. Respect your relationships. Boundaries. Having sensible boundaries is important. So yeah, at this time, you guys are learning how to have respect for yourselves, how to show up for yourselves. And it's really solidifying the love that you feel for yourself, because you do have to love yourself first. Misery cannot draw in unconditional love. So, if you're feeling disconnected from yourself, Spirit is asking you to reconnect with yourself. Stay optimistic at this time in your love life. Alright, as Spirit is bringing these people to you. Okay? This special person the Spirit is bringing to you. They want you to know hope. I haven't given up on us yet. So even if you haven't met this person is not giving up on the idea of you, right? How people believe. Some people's limiting belief is that they don't believe that there is a special person meant for everyone, right? Well, then how would you go about meeting them? Because if you met them, then you would just believe like, oh, well, this is somebody I could do whatever else to. So first, Spirit's going to test this out and get you to believe that everybody has a special person, so that you know when you met yours that it's really from God, right? All right, I'm going to get you your soul messages for this 2024 year, Scorpio, and then we're going to go into your divine guidance, and that's going to be your reading for 2024. What am I waiting for? Someone else to do it for me? What can I do to make a difference? Am I clear on what my soul really wants? These are great questions for you guys. Feel free to pause so you can write these questions down, journal, reflect on them throughout 2024. What if it isn't true? What if every limiting belief you ever thought isn't true? What if all the horrible things you believe about relationships, what if they're not true? What do I resist feeling right now? Where can I create more space? It is springtime right now, if you're watching this in the time that I'm posting it. So perhaps a lot of you guys remember what I said about cleansing yourself, cleansing your space, cleanse your spirit. Can only help you. On whom am I placing blame right now? Remember, we talked about the blame game. That's a very toxic habit that is not serving anyone any longer. What if it was easy? Scorpios do have a problem with making things harder. So what if it was easy? How can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? Am I on the right path? Am I willing? Am I in my head or in my heart? And do I surround myself with people who lift me up? Okay. I'm going to get the 11, 26. These are my Sacred Geometry Divine Guidance cards. Number 20. Number 38. Number 37. Number 24. Okay. Infinite possibilities. Your daydreams are the creation of your deepest desires and wishes. While they do hold guidance as to what you are wanting and needing on your path, they also carry a creative force for manifestation. The universe is asking you to allow yourself to dream, to allow the idea that the impossible can be possible. Your greatest wishes in life are a big key to your path, and the entire universe is working with you right now to bring those dreams to fruition. The possibilities of what can be manifested are infinite. All right, 26. Elemental. This elemental energy is calling you to connect to the mighty and loving life force of the planet. Try gardening, getting a house plant, going for a hike, or sitting on the grass in a park. Open yourself to the energy of the earth in every activity that you do. Feel the pulse of life in the plants. Embrace the magic of creation and play within the beauty and bounty that Mother Earth provides. Give your gratitude and prayer to all that you eat. Creating an intimate connection with Gaia heals the earth and opens you to new levels of energy, connection, and communication in a very powerful way. Beautiful. All right, 20. Oh, loved ones. Your friends and loved ones who have crossed over want you to know that they are with you. They are wrapping their loving energy around you and ask you to feel peace and serenity within your heart and mind about their passing. They are living and enjoying the other side and deeply desire for you to feel peaceful within this world. They ask that you surrender any painful emotions you are holding on to and allow their loving presence to flow within your heart, bringing forth peace and serenity. Feeling their loving energy and joyfully live the gift of life here on earth. It's beautiful. All right, 38. Gentle release. Remember, we have forgive and release. Gentle release. The presence of Archangel Michael is here to assist you with clearing your energy field of old hurts and past experiences that are weighing you down and slowing your progress in life. He's here to help you cut the cords that keep you energetically attached to people and events that no longer serve you in a positive way. Michael always performs his duties with love and asks you to consciously send love to those people and things in your past so that you may release them into the light and move forward with your life. It's exactly the card I used to have to get all the time when me and my ex first broke up. That was a Scorpio. So, yeah, release any old patterns, release any toxic love that you've experienced. Like I said, because who can hold a grudge? Scorpio, you almost as good as a Libra holding a grudge, okay? But it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Release it with love. 37. Blossoming. Even simply questioning your life or trying to figure out where and how to move forward moves your energy and aids in opening you to your higher awareness and divine purpose. Continue with this. Don't let your human mind, with its limited point of view, tell you that you're stuck or not progressing. It isn't true. You are opening, you are flowing, and your soul is blossoming. Keep your faith in both yourself and spirit. Know that you are on the perfect path and that you are opening to your highest potential one step at a time. Give me 1 second, guys. I need some more of this Sprite. I have been alternating. This is really a lot of allergies right now. I have been alternating because I don't do allergy medicine. That just makes it way worse for me personally. So I've been alternating between like hot tea and like cold Sprite. And it's been helping. It's 24, I believe we got divine feminine. It's on the table. All right. This card asks you to begin operating more from a feminine flow of energy, whether you are male or female. It asks that you allow your power to flow from within instead of using force. Be mindful of using a gentle approach, gentle release, gentle approach to people and situations. The role of nurturer and healer is important for you, and these gifts will blossom when you allow them to naturally emanate from you. Focus on your relationships with the people you interact with. You will find that more will be accomplished while creating peace and harmony for all involved. Yeah, Scorpio, so Spirit is asking for you to step into basically like your softer era, like the softer sides of yourself. Like being vulnerable is strong. Being guarded, having those walls up. I mean, maybe you needed that for survival mode once upon a time. Spirit's trying to let you know you can let the walls come down now. That's not keeping you safe no more. That's keeping everyone else out. It's keeping you from making meaningful connections. All right. All right, Scorpio. You think about what I've said for this year. I feel like you're going to be successful if you put in the work for it. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Please like, comment, subscribe, come back if any of this happens for you. We want to hear about the transition. I definitely want to hear about the new, positive relationship. Even though I know y'all are private people, I am too. So, Scorpio, you feel free to come back if you want to share. Like, comment, subscribe. Alright, let me get my thing. I'm going to take Scorpio off of here. Stop that. Alright, I gotta get closer. Dang, 58? 58, 50? Ah, 58, 30. Alright, Sagittarius. That's not your pile. Where'd your pile go? Here's your pile. Alright, Sagittarius. The World Explorer. Oh, Lord. And I realize that Sagittarius males and Sagittarius females are different. As well as, for any other sign. But there are some things that you guys have in common. And from the beginning, I need to address this. Because I have never met a Sagittarius that is about their word. Never, not once. Not one. Not one male, not one female Sagittarius that is about their word. So, if you haven't read The Four Amendments by Don Miguel Ruiz, I would encourage you to do so. Because you need to understand why it's important to be impeccable with your word. You can't just be telling people things and then just be like, well, everybody else done lied to me my whole life, so that makes everything okay. No, it doesn't. No, it don't. It doesn't. It makes you look like garbage. Alright? And Sagittarius, I'm doing yours out of order because I didn't want to put any of the other fire signs with the Scorpio. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That and Spirit popped your card out of nowhere. I don't even know where your card even came from. I almost put Capricorn with Scorpio. But yeah. So your reading is with Scorpio because y'all like to live double lives. Y'all like to not tell the whole truth at all. Ever. I know. One of my best friends when we was in middle school is a Sagittarius. And I mean the smallest shit. The smallest shit. Like if she even just talking about calling me back. I know that girl ain't calling me back. And as we got older, it got worse. Not better, but worse. So I don't know where we at, Sagittarius. I don't know what's happening right now. But that is something that I feel like is really limiting for you. I can only imagine, and this is what you do in your personal life, which I feel is real messed up because how you operate at work is better and more professional than how you operate with your loved ones and your family and stuff. And I don't understand what that's about. I don't understand what that's about. Like, your family deserves the truth too. They deserve your honest word. They deserve your professionalism. Like, in order to have a healthy connection, you should be about your word. In order to be a healthy parent, you should be about your word. And I'm not saying every Sagittarius, I'm just saying the ones that I've known. Now, if you are a Sagittarius and you have matured beyond the level of lying, because I literally have never met a truthful Sagittarius, male or female, not one of y'all. We're going to dive into y'all's reading. Okay. I have a problem. I have the blunt bug. I'm too blunt. I'm too open. You guys are the opposite of that. You have a liar problem. Like Liar, Liar, I swear to God that was made about a Sagittarius. That movie, y'all ain't never seen it, go check it out. Alright, so we got King of Pentacles. I'm not surprised. You about your bag. Absolutely. Showing up as a responsible leader, ambitious, genuine. This is in work. So you have a great plan and you're able to implement that plan. The Queen of Swords. Be careful with the ideas that you're bringing to the table. So you're bringing ideas, but be careful you're not being cruel to other members of the team. You're not stepping on nobody else, because that's not constructive. King of Wands in reverse leads me to believe that you might be in a job, while it may be earning a lot of money, is not something that you're passionate about. But it pays the bills, right? Knight of Swords, you're lying to yourself about some aspect of your abundance. I'm not sure if you have multiple businesses. A lot of the Sagittarius, I know, they are hardworking. They are very capable of earning money. Are they doing this truthfully? It depends. Depends on the Sagittarius. Okay. Stop lying to yourselves is the first step. Okay. Like, do y'all not know what y'all's truth is? Is that the problem? Like, I don't understand. I really don't. Comment below if you a Sagittarius and you know what I'm talking about. Because most of y'all be denying it. So, if one of y'all gonna be real and say, what's up? And lay it out straight for real. Like, literally, this dude and I was, like, doing some small talk at this club I was at. And he was like, whoop-de-whoop. And I got 2 kids. I got a daughter who's 14 and a son that's 6. Then we was talking and hanging out another time. And this fool was like, I got 5 kids. I'm like, what happened to the fact that you had 2 kids? So now you don't even know what kind of, how many kids you got. You don't even know. Like, I'm just saying, stop lying to yourselves. That's where it starts. I don't care who lied to you as a child. Like, y'all gotta cut that shit out. Cut it up. Cut it out. For real. It's very annoying. Don't nobody want to be y'all's friend. Ain't nobody trying to talk to y'all. For real. Like, and my Sagittarius best friend, we don't talk no more. Like, I don't know. You want to talk to me over for what? We can't even have a full-fledged conversation. Because half the shit out your mouth is garbage. And there's no follow-through on nothing that we even be talking about. Oh, we gotta hang out. Could be something as simple as that. We gotta hang out, gotta get drinks. Don't never happen. It's crazy. So when you at work, don't be telling people that you did the shit if you didn't do it. Or that you gonna do it if you really not. Your word matters. Alright? Your word holds weight. And this lying is probably what's getting in the way of this wish fulfillment. So it's more than just my own personal experience with it. Like, you're going to have to take a long, hard look at yourself in 2024. Just like everybody else. Except for you, it's going to be really hard to tap into your own inner truth. And this lying to yourself stems from feelings of not being worthy. From limits and lessons. So, in order to tell the truth to yourself, you have to feel like you love yourself enough to hear your own truths. You accept yourself enough to hear your own truths. And you're not afraid of what anyone else thinks or says. A Sagittarius walks around like maybe they don't give no fucks, but I swear to God, y'all are the fucks givingest sign I've ever met in my life. Otherwise, why would y'all lie so much? Unless you really just don't want people to know you like that. And then what's the point of saying anything at all? You might as well tell them nothing. Walking around out here like, what's his name on Men in Black? Alright? You know what I'm saying? Like, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, y'all don't have a solid foundation set up. In career, you have the potential here with the King of Pentacles and like right side up. Y'all got great ideas, great potential, but here's where you live. And the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Because you're not being honest with yourself, you don't have a solid plan to map things out. Or you guys are just like, have your hands in a lot of different pots. So this pot boiling and that pot's bubbling. This pot over here is just dead to the world because you forgot to turn that motherfucker on. Alright? Get organized. Get you a plan. Get honest. Get you a schedule. Keep track of your shit. Stop lying. Ew. Y'all some of the most bomb-ass people to look at, but just trash on the inside. And that shit just, it just sucks, man. It just sucks. Come on. Like, what are you doing? I got a lot of fire sign in my chart. And young me used to lie just because I could. So if that's you, if that's the type of childish energy that you in, you acting like a 15-year-old for life. And that's not going to set you up for nowhere. I feel like a lot of y'all are like baby souls. I don't know if I've ever met an old soul that was a Sagittarius either. I know y'all been through a lot. And I'm giving y'all this tough love and this real shit because I really care about y'all. Get it together. It's affecting the bag. It's always affected the bag. It's affecting the bag. It's affecting your personal life. You can't tell me that lying to yourself and other people isn't getting old. You can't tell me it's not. It has to be exhausting. Like, do you even know how to be real with yourself? Let's see if you can be real with somebody over here. Spirit's talking about the Nine of Pentacles. So somebody abundant is coming into your life. And you over here, Spirit's trying to give you wish fulfillment, trying to help you build an empire with somebody. And you over here playing miser, holding on to lack mentality, holding on to all this old, just garbage experience with work, with love, with life. Oh, my mama and my daddy went through this, and my grandma, my cousin and them, and everybody I see around me is doing this, this, and this. And so you limiting yourself to only what you can see. So that's all you believe in? This is how the game is played. Don't hate the player, hate the game, huh? Well, box yourself into a damn dumbass hole. Where you can play this game if you want to. Five of Cups is going to result in rejection. Between you and someone else, this might be your rejection of them or their rejection of you. Because you thinking it's too good to be true, or you testing it. You testing it out. Seven of Pentacles. You've been building a solid foundation in love for a while. This applies to the people who are a constant in your life. This potentially is your kids. Okay. Most of the Sagittarius women I know, they can have a solid foundation with their kids. The men, however, y'all need to do better. Y'all creating a solid foundation of abundance with yourself at work, but it's not in a really strong relationship with your kids. Take it how it resonates. Develop a strong foundation, a solid, grounded foundation of showing up and showing love for the people in your life. The best thing that you can give them is not money. It is time. It is your presence. Okay? Damn. This is going to take strength for you to release this, for you to heal this miserly stuff. It's going to take you some strength to really own your stuff and to really look at yourself and how you showing up, how you've been showing up, to really look at your patterns, to really understand why both in career and love you haven't been fulfilled. Because we have the star in reverse on both sides, in your career and in your love life. Remember what I said about your mental? It matters what you think. It matters what you believe. And if you're constantly lying to yourself, how the hell are you supposed to sort through that garbage? Alright, I'm going to get some messages from Spirit. Spirit, what you want to say? What you want to say, Spirit? We need some advice. Overthinking. Playing negative scenarios in your head is creating issues which weren't there at first. Yeah. Playing negative scenarios in your head at work, too. You're getting in your own way, man. You're sabotaging your own shit. In work, in love. Pay attention to signs. The synchronicities you have been noticing are not coincidences. Spirit is trying to lead you to setting yourself up with this solid foundation. Starting with yourself. Pay attention to the signs. I see cups. I see lotuses. I see horses. These will all be signs for you. I'm seeing crows. I see a freaking bull, a tiger. Those may be significant signs for you, Sag. And you gotta take your power back. You are giving someone control over how you feel. Your happiness should only depend on you. I feel like a lot of Sagittarius is who have not had positive father figures in their life, both males and females of this sign. That's what like validates y'all's reason to live your life like shit. To be shitty people, to be shitty friends, shitty parents, shitty partners. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. You need to take your power back from your father. Because this is not doing you no favors. Continuing to live like this, continuing to lie to yourself, continuing to lie to other people, continuing to pretend shit's cool when it ain't. It's not. What's up? I've always been a real friend to that person. And I would tell her straight to her face, like, girl, you don't never tell the truth. Been full of shit our whole childhood and then grew up even more full of shit. And not everything out her mouth is a lie, but a lot of that shit is. Like, I be like, oh, you finna call me back for real? Yeah, for real, I'm gonna call you back. Mm-hmm. Once we have that conversation, then she'll call me back. I don't hold that much weight on it no more, though, because you just you. That's what I'm saying. Like, people stop investing in it. People stop investing in you personally and in the work atmosphere. You know, like, is that what y'all want? Just mediocre life? That's not what's up. That's not what's up. Divine timing. Be patient while things are unfolding. This connection is worth the wait. Since we're talking about getting in connection with yourself, taking your own power back, stop overthinking. I don't know what you're waiting on your dad to do, but he's not going to do it. And let me tell you something that somebody else told me. Your dad wasn't shit. He ain't never going to be shit if he wasn't shit. Stop waiting on him. Stop blaming him. Fuck what he did with his life. What are you doing with yours? Stop using them and they and what was happening this back when as a reason for you to just be a piece of shit. Because you better than that. That's why I'm gonna sit here and tell you. Y'all can comment all day. Like, as you ain't even have to do all that. You ain't even have to say all that. Y'all don't know some of the Sagittarius I know then. And they act so real in your face. Oh, I'm a real one. I'm a real one. Be the lyingest motherfucker I've ever met in my life. Stop it. You ain't gotta lie to kick it. The lies is what make people not even want to just be around you. It's too much drama. It's too much garbage. Open your eyes. If someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Man, I really don't want it to be you that gets rejected for being in this energy. But if this is what you're doing still in 2024, you're definitely, people are going to be taking their power back from you in your relationships, in your work life. The angels are working behind the scenes to make this relationship flourish. The angels also provide you tower moments when you need them and you're not getting it any other way. If you keep denying the truth, if you keep lying to yourself, if you keep ignoring God. That's why it says pay attention to the signs. Take your power back. Take your power back from the garbage that's happened to you in your life so that you can be better for your kids, for your friends, for your lovers. Okay? Values. We have too many differences. This may be why this person rejected you or you rejected somebody else. Missed opportunity. I didn't act when I should have. So this is potentially why you missing out on your own wish fulfillment. You, like I said, you've been getting in your own way. Why? Because you feeling unworthy, Sagittarius. You're a better person than I am. Or for some of you, some people are realizing because having a big ego does not make you a better person. It makes you a bigger dick. Okay? And that is not a compliment in my book. Alright. You don't believe God telling you that you are worthy of abundance because you know you've been misbehaving and acting up your whole life. So you have a problem accepting blessings, miracles, love, abundance, true opportunity. You're terrified of it. Terrified of getting in real life close to people. Playing it